play. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now 2nd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Out from the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., 68 yards. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And Mostert going to pick up the Dolphins' first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Tua going to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They won't run their offense through him.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Play action, now it's Tua. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. On play action, here's Tua. He's got a man, it's his fullback. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Tua now, third and goal. Touchdown, Dolphins! Robbie Chosen, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field. Guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football. And they take one of those away.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from the 37, here's second down at a yard.
Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got it. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a fourth and goal. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the defense, they get to Howell. Will go down here. Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Here's Howell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Tough spot here, third down and 11. Back to throw, Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Howell going to go for it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Tua now on first down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
A close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here we go is an impressive 31-yard gain. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Tua. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
It's 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Yeah, they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting. The flags came out almost immediately.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Being chased out left. And he will take it in for a
touchdown run. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Number one, to understand where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
It's caught at the 1, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
A gain of 12. And the Commanders first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And how will throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the... Back now in Miami. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. And they go play action with Howell. This will be caught at Samuel. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin from 3 yards out. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Washington on third down.
They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And he is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Well, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Again, they'll run it with Mostert, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To the left side and taken in by Chosen. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
To throw is Tua. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down and his 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add to their lead. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, Howell. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's Howell with another throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphin 16.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Howell with one final shot.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.